say, why must we do dawah? Why must we call? Dawah is to call. Why must we call to the right way? Well, first of all, dawah to Islam is dawah to Allah. Dawah to what is right, righteous, just, fair for everybody. Amr bil Maruf, when Nahil an Munkar, and the Imam of the masjid, the big masjid here today where I was, he was talking about this. He was explaining it in the Jummah khutbah. Beautiful job. Amr bil Maruf means Amr is to order. Amr from Allah is a commandment of Allah. Command what is right and righteous of Islam. And everything that's right and righteous is in Islam. And forbid Nahil an munkar, anything which is munkar, and anything, in this case it means all of the things that are against Islam, such as murder, suicide, terrorism, drinking alcohol, cheating with, your income tax, cheating with somebody else's wife, things like that. All of these things are munkar. And there's a verse in the Quran that says this. كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر وتؤمنون بالله. And here Allah is saying that you're the best of the nations raised up because you do this. You forbid the evil of anything that goes away from Islam. You can join what is the right of Islam, and you believe in Allah. And if you didn't do those two things, how do you say you believe in Allah? That tafsir you just heard me throw in came from one of our current scholars, and he's explaining why the belief in Allah comes after these two. It's very important.
Get guided. Guide Us TV.
Welcome Sheikh Yusuf Estes and the newly converted Muslims.
MashaAllah. Newly converted Muslims. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Oh, I love this. And you can watch it anytime if you just get the apps, the free apps for iPhones, iPads, also the smartphones. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. The smartphones and the Android phones, you'll be able to do it real easy, and it is free, and you can watch it anytime. Wa alaikum salam. We're about ready to give some more shahadas, and you can join us. You can also help donate. Donate online at guideus.tv. Yeah, guideus.tv/donate. Allahu Akbar. And you can be helping these people get to Islam too. Allahu Akbar. Allah gives the hidayah. He guides the people with Guide Us TV.
Get guided. Guide Us TV. Get guided. Guide Us TV.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah. We are coming to you almost live from right here in our studios, high atop the Guide Us Towers, overlooking the beautiful city right behind me here. Don't push me back. Whoa, hold on. We're having a little bit of fun tonight, but we're going to get kind of serious on you here in a minute, because it turns out that there's a lot more to this business of rating your candidates than I thought. I have to plead ignorance here, because last night and other nights I made some, well, not exactly smart remarks, because I didn't know some of the candidates that are still in the race. Oh, yeah, you know that there are two major parties here in the United States of America. There's the Republican Party and there's the Democratic Party. Okay, we got that. But did you know there's something called the Libertarian Party? Libertarian Party. And the Green Party. Now, I heard about the Green Party last night. So out of my ignorance, you know what? I had to do some research today and find out about these parties and who they're. By the way, these people are very much still in the running here, in case you didn't know that. Let me show you who it is. Obviously, top left, you can see our fine friend there, Mr. Donald Trump, with a nice smug grin on his grin on his face, mashallah. And there's Hillary, the former First Lady and also former Senator from New York. But now who are these two folks down below them? Well, the lady on the left turns out to be Jill Stein, a medical practitioner. She's a doctor. And she's running for presidency. Got some stories about her we're going to tell you about. And then on the lower right, that gentleman there happens to be Gary Johnson. And he also has some interesting story to tell. And so that's what we want to offer for you tonight right here. I want to know about their stories. And then we want to also give you the chance to call in and tell us, you know, what you think about that. And those people are on the ballot. What? As far as I know. And if they're not, you can write them in anyway. We're going to show you how to spell their names and tell you a little bit about them, along with discuss Mr. Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, and then you guys can tell us what you think about all of this. So when we put up the phone number, I want you to make this phone ring and ring and ring and ring and ring till it can't ring anymore. And then, no, don't call us yet. No, wait a minute. And then we're going to give you a chance to tell us who is your favorite. And I've got some that are already listed here, but I've got to enter in the others. So we're going to take a little short break. Don't you dare go away. And while I put in these others, it'll give you time to get ready. You may want to join us. Maybe you'd like to check it out. Let me tell you how you can check this all out. Go to the Google search engine and just type in Stein, S-T-E-I-N, all right, and then space, and then put Johnson, J-O-H-N-S-O-N, and then space, C-L-I-N-T-O-N, you know how to spell Clinton by now, space, Trump, T-R-U-M-P. And then when you go to there, it'll pop up a bunch of stuff on there, and you can check these people out and find out more about that, okay? But we're going to be right back. We're already getting calls, but we're not going to take any yet. We're going to be right back after this. Don't go away. Stay right there and get guided on Guide Us TV.
Donald Trump launched a new
Tonight,
attack.
Hillary Clinton unleashing a blistering attack.
Donald Trump is taking aim at both Clintons. If you thought the race for the White House couldn't get any nastier,
I do not have to relax.
it is my turn. No, what about
Hang on.
The security does not have a handle on the situation here. It is total chaos.
Excuse me, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Hold on, everybody take a breath. We got to take a breath. We'll be right back.
This is the most crazy election that any of us have ever seen.
I'm disgusted with both the candidates.
And I cannot in good conscience support him.
So there has been an effort to try to find some sort of plan C.
Is this the year when an outsider will finally crash the stranglehold of Republicans and Democrats?
There's already a third party running right now.
For president, Gary Johnson.
All this talk about third party, well, I'm it. So our strategy is to win this thing outright, and some extraordinary things have to happen, but has there ever been a more extraordinary political year in our lives? Maybe we're the different candidates that are going to say, look, if you tell the truth, that means you'll admit mistakes, and there's no quicker way to get after fixing something than first acknowledging.
Which I haven't heard a politician say that in a long time.
You have a message that has resonated with more and more people.
That unique combination of being fiscally conservative, smaller government, and individual liberty and freedom. You know, I would not be doing this if there weren't the opportunity to win. But the only opportunity that I have of winning is to be in the presidential debate.
You get 15%, you're going to be sitting on stage with Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump.
Gary Johnson is polling at 10% nationwide.
There is no better time to give voice to independent candidates than this election.
How hard would it be for him to get to 15?
And at this point, nobody's checking for Gary Johnson. Okay?
I am.
The more you know about Governor Johnson, he's the real deal.
You can definitely stand up for equal opportunity. You can definitely stand up against gaming the system.
This is a huge opportunity. Give us a chance, and we will make a difference.
All right, we've also got a little bit of extra stuff. We just showed you about one of the candidates, Gary Johnson, and I think you got pretty good understanding from that. In a little while, we're going to give you some more stuff. But now I want to mention, too, that tonight, you know, is the debate, or was the debate, depending on where you're sitting, between the vice presidential candidates from the two parties, the two big parties. The Democratic Party, of course, was Tim Kaine. That's the partner, along with we got calls coming in already. Man, all right. And of course, the Republican Party, Mike Pence. These are the two that had their big debate. We're going to come back to that in a minute too. Let's take this call right now, and you're live. You're on the air. Go ahead. It doesn't work. There we go. Okay, you're live. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hello. How are you tonight?
Assalamu alaikum, ya akhi. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam rahmatullahi barakatuh. Oh, okay. You have to turn down your television, or we have to cancel the call. We can't talk on like this. You have to turn off the TV. I don't know yet. I still got...
Hello. Okay, I have my neighbor. She needs some help from you. She want to talk with you right now.
Okay, that's not why we're on the air right now. Okay, it's really getting a lot of feedback. Let's do this. Okay, let me tell you about two things you need to do before you call us. Two things you need to do. Number one, turn down the TV, and number two, do not use the speakerphone. Don't use the speakerphone, all right? We got to make that real clear to everybody. Don't do that, because it will give us a real bad playback, all right? We'll take the next caller. Assalamu alaikum, caller. Where are you calling us from? Go ahead, caller. You're live. You're on the air. Okay, now you're not live on the air. Guys, just turn down the TV or turn it off, one or the other, and then be sure that you don't use the speakerphone. If you use the speakerphone, we'll get that backwash thing going on in there, whatever they call it. So please, 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 guys, don't do that. All right? Okay. We didn't even put the phone number up yet. Some of you are sitting there going, what the heck? How could they be calling? Well, because a lot of our viewers memorized our phone number. We're going to put it up right now and let you have a chance to call in and tell us about the candidate that you're interested in. Maybe you'd like to rate your candidate. And we didn't put anything up about Jill Stein yet, but I saw something on a video a little while ago that really upset me to imagine that a medical doctor gets drug out of... She was invited, by the way, to the same night we all watched the great debate, right? Just a couple nights ago, a few nights back. And while we were watching that, she and her supporters were being drug off the campus by the police. They put them in those, you know, where they put that plastic thing around your arms, and took her off with a lot of other folks, and wouldn't let her talk, even though she had been invited by the networks to be there. And the networks weren't real happy about that, but hey, freedom of speech. How does that work exactly? Well, anyway, we'll come back to that, inshallah. If you want to give us a call, the phone number on the screen right now, 1-800-651-4814. Also, rateyourcandidate.com, RateYourCandidate. Rate Your Candidate. And what we did, we kind of put up something for you. That's Guidus Media, by the way, that's behind all of that. And we wanted to give exposure to some of these, maybe forgotten or set to the side, didn't get the publicity, but also because it is America. You know, we're here in America, and it should be, hello? Yeah. Let's switch back over here, other camera. There we go. All right. I'm trying to talk to the folks, okay? What I want to let everybody understand is this is America, and we have the right to free speech, and we have the right to vote. So two of your real important rights are free speech and the right to vote for whoever candidate you would like. And that's why I was telling you last night, you can write in a candidate. You're not stuck with just whoever the Republicans come up with or whoever the Democrats come up with or any other party for that matter. You can choose any person who is eligible to be president. You can write in their name. And if they get it or don't get it, that's not even the point. The point is you're exercising your right. But I highly recommend to all of our viewers, if you are capable of voting, if you are an American citizen and you haven't voted before and you didn't register, you need to register. You need to get registered. And if you're registered, be sure you vote. All right, let's take a caller. We've got a caller on the line. Let's do that again. All right, you are live. You're on the air. Assalamu alaikum. Or not. Okay, I guess I scared them. I got to learn not to shout at people, right? Okay. So you guys call me back, and we'll take your call right now. We'll put this up for you to take a look at. Hillary Clinton is the Democratic, I don't think I spelled that right, candidate. Jill Stein, she's the Green Party candidate. Donald Trump is the Republican candidate. We don't have the photo up there right now of Gary Johnson. There he is. That's Gary Johnson, and he's the Libertarian candidate. So these are people you need to know about. And we got another caller trying to call us right now. Let's take, there we go. Assalamu alaikum, caller. Where are you calling from?
Welcome, Assalam. How are you, Sheikh?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Calling from Virginia, and I want to vote for Hillary Clinton.
Clinton. All right. I like that. That's nice. And did you know about these other candidates before?
Honestly, no, I didn't, because these are the two major parties and the two major person that they elect themselves. Maybe they are, but honestly, I don't watch TV a lot, so I didn't know about them.
Well, I don't recommend people watch TV, but if they do, I tell them watch Guidus TV.
Yeah, get guided with Guidus TV.
I heard that. Thank you for that. Let's take another caller. Get guided with Guidus TV. Woohoo! All right. All right. Camila. Is this Camila? Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
MashaAllah. Please turn off your speakerphone, okay?
Okay, the TV's turned down.
Okay, that's even better. There we go. And of the various candidates we showed you tonight, is there one in particular you'd like to support there? There, we got all four of them up there. There's Trump, Clinton.
Sheikh Yusuf,
yes.
Sheikh Yusuf, there's not one that I would like to vote for, and because Hillary has killed a lot of Muslims.
Oops.
Trump is waiting to kill them.
Okay.
And so I just can't vote for people that have hurt, the community and destroyed so many lives and so thoughtless. And so I just can't vote for any of them. Maybe a libertarian, but not Hillary, definitely not Trump.
All right. So you want to hold off, or you want to write in a candidate? Maybe somebody you know you think ought to be the president? Up to you.
Absolutely not. Not at this time.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you calling us, though.
Thank you very much, Jack. I just wanted to point that out so that we can realize, because I voted for Obama, and it broke my heart that he's killed so many Muslims. So thank you so much, Jack, and you have a wonderful evening. Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. All right. Now let's take this caller. Salam alaikum, caller. Where are you calling from? Go ahead. Where are you calling from? Hello? Salam alaikum? Hello? Salam alaikum? Hello? There you go. You're live. You're on the air. Go ahead. Talk to me.
Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Yes, talk to the phone. I'm right here.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, I pick up. Alhamdulillah. I call from Michigan.
Michigan. Are you in Detroit?
Right, yeah.
All right. Then tell us, do you have a preference on some of these candidates we're showing you right now?
Right. For Clinton.
Clinton. Okay. We like that.
Hillary Clinton.
All right. Good enough. Good enough. That we appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
MashaAllah. Jazakallah khair for calling in, brother. And for all of those who would like to call in, the line is open. If you have a problem, if it disconnects or you have to wait too long or something, then just call us back. It's not that hard. You can do that. We have some Trump supporters out there. Guys, call us up and mention it again. Even if you called last night, call again. We're starting it up again. While we had some break time, and I was taking some calls while we were listening to the information about Gary Johnson, I thought we should show you, we did get some other folks who did support Mr. Trump. We had 4, and now we have, looks like 7 for Clinton. So guys, you need to call in. Let's find out what's going on. Okay. We're also getting messages on the phone. Go to the website too. Let me show you that website again. The website, Rate Your Candidate. Now tomorrow it's going to be set up where you can actually go right there and you can see that. All right. Let's take another caller. We've got a caller here. Assalamu alaikum, caller. Where are you calling me from? Go ahead, caller. You're live. Listen to the phone, guys. Put the phone by your, don't listen to the TV because it's way behind. The TV is way behind, all right? So you listen to your phone. When you call, listen to the phone. Okay, area code 647-501-22. I won't say the last numbers. You really need to listen to your phone. You've called me. You're there. I can hear your TV. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello.
Yeah, assalamu alaikum. Yeah, you need to listen to your phone when you call us and not to the TV, because that way, we can't just stay on the phone without anybody talking to us. So, okay, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Canada, Toronto.
Toronto, Canada. All right. Actually, we don't, there's no, but go ahead. If you had something to say about the candidacy, or maybe, are you an American citizen? Maybe you're just visiting there. I don't know.
I just residency here.
Okay. Well, then do you have anything you want to tell people here in America? Here in the United States? Canada is actually a part of America. Oops. Go ahead. Okay. Yeah, if you're in Canada, then we definitely love you for the sake of Allah, and we care about you, but you don't have to worry about the presidency here as far as voting, but definitely you want to, if you have friends here in the States, you might want to call them up and talk to them about what you think's going on. because we respect all of our brothers and sisters around the world. But when we're talking about choosing a candidate, we're actually talking about registered voters, people that are planning on voting. So please, guys, let's leave it at that, all right? Please. All right, so, and tonight about the presidential, vice presidential. Now they're contenders. That means they're not vice presidents yet. There's Tim Kaine and Mike Pence. Now, they tell me that Mike Pence is running alongside or with Donald Trump, okay, and that Tim Kaine is working alongside of Hillary Clinton. So, yeah, we got another caller. Let me take that real quick, and we'll come back to this. All right, Assalamu alaikum, caller. You're live. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Yes, I called you back before. I don't know why. What's wrong with the phone as I canceled the phone?
It could be my phone. My phone has been acting up really bad lately. Go ahead.
I'm calling from Canada. Can I know what the program is about the United States?
Yeah, if you would like to know more about it, if you get somebody to go, or you can go to the internet and type in presidency or a candidate, or just go to our website. We'll show it to you. Let's put it up there. Let them have a look at that while I take another caller, okay? Let's do that right now. Take another caller. Assalamu alaikum, caller. Where are you calling from?
Michigan.
Michigan. Are you in Detroit?
Yes.
MashaAllah. That's nice. How many registered voters do you have there at your house?
For Hillary Clinton.
Okay, you like Clinton. All right. All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much. Okay, that's another thing I forgot to do. I'm supposed to ask you guys, how many registered voters do you have in your house, and if they're all for the same candidate, or do they have different premises and so on. So let's need to keep up with that too. And now I wanted to also list on here Jill Stein and Gary Johnson. I'm writing that down right now. And then you can also mention them or any writing candidate. We got another caller. Let's take this caller right here. Assalamu alaikum, caller. Where are you calling from?
Yes, I called you back. I called from Canada, and I'd like to say Hillary Clinton.
Okay, but I can't put that on our mark because the people in Canada don't vote here in the United States, but we certainly appreciate your opinion, and we thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. MashaAllah.
Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, I can't put a mark on this because that's not really a registered voter. I just want to know registered voters. You want to call in. If you intend to get registered and you haven't done it yet, you really need to look into that. If you are registered, you definitely need to vote, guys. Really need to vote. I want to see us get out there and make a difference, okay? That's the whole purpose for doing this. If you like Trump, tell us. If you like Clinton, tell us. Maybe you like Jill Stein. Maybe you'd like to see her get in there. Or Gary Johnson. Now, Jill Stein had somebody running with her as vice president if she was elected, and I couldn't spell his name, and I was trying to write it out real fast, but Barack was the last name, I think. Barack. So, but Gary Johnson he's a former governor, and he had another former governor running alongside of him. And again, I didn't have time to put the names down, but I'm going to look in that. We got a break in a little while. When we take that, I'll try to get all that information for you. We really were pushing hard to get all this together today, to put up the website and get all this stuff out there for you today. And tomorrow we'll have even more, because we're going to be talking tomorrow about the vice presidential debate and what happened with that. And I don't want to say anything tonight because some folks haven't seen it yet. All right? All right. Now we've got looks like a long distance call. It looks like 966, which would probably be Saudi Arabia. Salam alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. Where are you calling from? Where are you calling from?
From Jeddah.
Jeddah in Saudi Arabia?
Yes. I'm actually now going to inshallah pray al-Fajr. I just want to pray for all of you, and inshallah you guys choose the right president for you. Inshallah.
Oh, thank you. We want prayers. We really, that's the best thing anybody said tonight. Let's all pray and ask Almighty God to give us the best president for everybody here and everywhere else too. Ameen.
Inshallah. May Allah be with you. Thank you, Sheikh.
Thank you. Wa alaikum salam. Man, I love that. In case you didn't know it, Guidance TV is broadcasting all over the world. We do have satellites, antennas, apps, free apps for the phone, and they really do work. No matter where you are in the world, you can watch Guidance TV. Whether you watch us on the internet at www.guideus.tv, not .com, .tv, or if you'd like to get the app, it's a free app, and it's very simple to get it. We might be able to put that up and show you about that in a minute. And then you'll be able to just go to the Play Store or App Store, type in Guide Us, like it's one word, Guideus. It should pop up. Click it. It's a free app. You can install that, and then you can watch Guidance TV 24 hours a day right on your phone, handheld device, tablet, or anything where you can put one of the apps on it, all right? And in addition to that, you'll also be able to get the Islam Newsroom. You'll be able to see our Islam Newsroom. We might be able to put that up for you. Can we put up Islam Newsroom? Let them take a look at this Islam Newsroom. But tomorrow is going to be really exciting because it's going to have everything about the vice presidential candidate debate. I got to say all of that in one term because it's not our current vice president. Tomorrow you'll see it on there. Whoops, what happened? You were doing good till you did that. Well, yeah, there you go. You got it. That's it. This is some of the information we got going out today. But tomorrow, you need to get rid of that little thing over in the lower right in case you didn't notice that. All right, let me take another caller. Take another caller. Here we go. Here we go. Salam alaikum, caller. Where are you calling from?
Wa alaikum salam. I am Nabil. I live in Virginia.
Virginia, okay. And are you have registered voters at your house? How many?
No, I'm not a citizen, but I wish I could vote for Hillary Clinton.
Oh, okay. So I'm not going to put a mark down. Do you have any registered voters at your house, or anybody there that's going to vote?
Oh no, I have just two friends that are willing to vote for Donald Trump.
You have two friends that are going to vote for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to put that down there.
Yeah.
All righty.
But if I were a citizen, I would vote for Hillary Clinton because I love that woman. I wish she would win.
Okay, did you hear about Jill Stein? Did you know about her?
Oh, no.
Okay, keep watching because in a few minutes we're going to have something about her up here, okay?
Okay, thank you so much, dear.
All right, thank you so much. And thank you for calling. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Okay, we're going to take a short break. Stay tuned because we got some good stuff coming up. Oh, wait, before we do the break, I got to tell you something. This weekend, if you can be in Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota, we will be there in full force. Guidance TV is going to be going around, and you want to join us. We're going to be talking about the activities going on there, what's happening. Keith Ellison, he's from there. We got something from him for all of you. We're going to be playing that tomorrow. Just keep, oh, got another caller here. Let's take this caller before we take the break. Okay, caller, you're live on the air. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. How are you, Sheikh?
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Tell us where you're calling from.
Oh, from Virginia.
From Virginia. How many registered voters do you have?
Yep, I have registered. Actually, I'm here alone. I'm a student.
So you don't have any registered voters there, huh?
Oh, actually, it's just me here. I registered to vote, yeah. But I don't know how
for who I want to vote. So, like a Muslim young man, I don't know who's going to be the best president for Muslims here in the United States.
Well, I understand your concern, and I definitely care about this subject, but just what we're trying to do tonight is talk to the ones who are going to actually vote in the election. Do you know somebody who's going to vote in the election?
Oh, do you mean is registered to vote?
Do you know somebody that's going to vote in the election?
Oh, yeah, me.
Oh, you are going to vote. Oh, I thought you said you were just a student here.
Yeah, I'm citizen too.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right, let me put something up here on the screen, let you look at it. These are the 4 candidates that we have, and take a look at this, and we'll talk about them. Donald Trump is the top left, and then his opponent there, he's with the Republican Party. Then Hillary Clinton, she's with the Democratic Party. Now, the lady right below Donald Trump, that's Jill Stein. Now, she's not with the Democrats or Republicans, but she's with the Green Party, and she has a running mate. His last name is Barack. And then the other gentleman over there, his name is Johnson, Gary Johnson. He's also running with a former governor on his ticket. He's with the Libertarian Party. So is there one of those that you're thinking about, or anybody that you want to write in? You can write in like Bernie Sanders, for instance. If you want to write in Bernie Sanders, you can do that. Did you know that?
Oh, no. Actually, I wanted to vote for Bernie Sanders, but I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you want to write in, anybody you want to write in, you can write in their name. And in the case of Bernie, I just put Bernie down here, but Bernie Sanders, S-A-N-D-E-R-S, and we'll go ahead and put down your vote for him right now. There you go. You can write in his name if you want to, no problem.
Okay, that's good. Thank you, Sheikh.
Jazakallah khair. Thank you for calling us, and tell everybody big salam, and to be sure and watch Guidance TV and get guided.
Inshallah. Thank you, Sheikh.
Thank you. Jazakallah khair. All right, we're going to take this break. I got to take a break right now, guys. I know we got a lot of calls coming in, but please stay right where you are. We're going to tell you how you can watch Guidance TV on your phone. We're going to tell you some other stuff, how you can support the channel, keep us on the air, and how you can watch. I want you to continue watching so you can see what we're doing in Minneapolis. A lot of stuff coming up. Stay right there and get guided with Guidance TV.
You know, when it comes to talking about a foreign leader that you respect, that you admire, I have a hard time with that one. That's politics. That's just who I am. So now I'm going to have to pick out a world leader, and there's going to be something that's wrong with them, and now I'm going to have to defend them. Well, maybe I think too much.
Well, by the same token, you're running to be commander-in-chief. Foreign policy and unexpected events are a big part of the portfolio.
Yeah, and you know what? And the fact that somebody can dot the I's and cross the T's on a foreign leader or a geographic location then allows them to put our military in harm's way. You were talking about PTSD earlier. We put our military in this horrible situation where we go in and support regime change. They get involved in civil wars where hundreds of thousands of innocent people are in a crossfire. We're literally shooting at ourselves because we support both sides of conflict, Syria as an example, and we wonder why our men and service women suffer from PSD in the first place. It's because we elect people who can dot the I's and cross the T's on these names and geographic locations, as opposed to the underlying philosophy, which is let's stop getting involved in these regime changes.
Is there...
Get guided, oh. Guidance TV.
I'm Yusuf Estes for Guidance TV. Are you fed up with watching some of these commercial channels that are out there now, the information that's coming to us twisted or improper, and things that we don't want our kids to watch? So that's why we have Guidance TV. And we're broadcasting all over the United States, Canada, Alaska, Hawaii, the Caribbean islands, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No commercial interruptions, no advertising, and no subscription rate. All of that to keep it free, to keep Islam out there in front of the people, Muslims and non-Muslims alike, enjoying and benefiting from these great shows. And our live programs coming to us on a regular basis from great scholars in the United States, Canada, and around the world, showing us, teaching us in the English language how to deal with the problems we all face every day from the Islamic perspective. That's what I'm talking about. So we all come away with a much better understanding and a way to deal with life's problems.
Get guided, get guided. Oh, Guidance TV.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters. Guidance TV is doing amazing work and it needs your support. Running a satellite channel, running a TV station is not cheap. It takes money, it takes time, it takes commitment, and it is absolutely an obligation for you, all of you, to donate generously to help this amazing project. And don't forget, get guided with Guidance TV. Get guided.
Okay, now we did have, we're back, we did have some callers that I missed, so I have to tell you, go ahead and call me back in again. I apologize. We were trying to get some images for you. I wanted to give Jill Stein some time here because she has been arrested a couple times, and it looks like, and they drug her out of one of the debate things that, let me tell you about this, what happened. They had invited her to come to that big debate that just took place just a little while ago between Trump and Clinton. Now, the media had invited her to come. I believe it was, they mentioned Fox, CNN, ABC, I can't remember which ones it was, but they mentioned it in one of their own videos. They were live on the scene while she was being arrested and taken away, and all of her supporters were just sitting there peacefully saying, what do we want and when do we want it? Now, you know, that thing. And they were saying they wanted the right to speak because she's there at a debate. You know, and they said, well, let her also speak. And this has been happening. I didn't know about this until just today. This has been happening around the country when other speakers come. And a lot of supporters, these are American voters, are coming out in support of these different candidates, and I don't even know about it. And I'm wondering, how come the media doesn't cover that? It's a good question. How come it looks like there's only two parties in America? And yet we have, was it 300-something million? 300-something million people, and only two people that are available? I don't know. And that's why I wanted to give a chance for you to see this program tonight. We want to talk about a couple of the candidates. Tomorrow night, I'd like to bring some more to your attention, just so you know about them. I doubt seriously if we're going to be able to sway anybody over one way or the other, but at least, you know, we should know about it. I want people to know if you've come to our country and now you're an American citizen and you want to vote, I think I think we should all know what's going on, right? So tune in tomorrow night and see what we got. It's going to be even bigger. Now, I'm going to start taking calls in a minute, but foremost, I want to give you a chance to know about Jill Stein. What I found out today, her name is Jill Ellen Stein. She's a doctor, an American physician, but she's also an activist and politician. The Green Party nominated her for president of the United States in 2016, but that's not her first exposure to anything to do with the political movement. She has been going around for some time trying to voice her opinions on these different issues, and she's taken folks along with her that were pretty prominent as well. And why in the world, I mean, you know, I'm sitting here thinking, how come I don't know about this? And I wish that we would know more about these various people and what their opinions are. And maybe they will never get elected, but at least I think if we have some choices, that all of us would be more interested to know how we could influence the candidates that might get elected. You know what I mean? Because some of the things that we hear from one candidate trying to trash the other candidate, I don't think that, in my opinion, I don't think that's a good image to send out around the world, that, hey, look, we're going to air everybody's dirty laundry, drag all the skeletons out of the closet, and everybody's going to look and make fun of somebody and have these different opinions based on what they heard somebody else say about somebody. And these things are one of the reasons that a lot of Muslims don't want to vote, because they say, man, this sounds really bad, you know. Well, we got a caller here. It looks like it's from Hong Kong. All right, let's take this caller. I want to hear this caller. Here we go. Assalamu alaikum, caller. Where are you calling from?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam rahmatullah. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Saudi Arabia.
I'm sorry. Alhamdulillah. Where did you say you are calling from? Where are you?
From Saudi Arabia.
Okay, say it real slow because my phone is just not giving you enough volume. I can hardly hear you.
From Saudi Arabia.
Okay, listen to me. Say it real slow. Say it slow.
From Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I love you so much, Sheikh Yusuf.
Jazakallah khair, ana hibbuk fillah, and I love you for sake of Allah. But
And I love
do you know some?
your channel so much.
Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much. Do you know anybody who's going to vote in the election in the United States?
Yeah.
Okay, who are they going to vote for?
I think I prefer Hillary Clinton. I think she's going to get that election, you know.
Okay, that's interesting what you're saying. What I wanted to know is, do you know somebody who is actually a voter here in the United States that will actually vote for her or anybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Sheikh Yusuf.
Thank you so much. Barakallah fikum.
Me too. Jazakallah kullu khair.
Barakallah fikum. Assalamu alaikum. All right, we got another caller here. Let's take the caller. Assalamu alaikum, caller. Where are you calling us from? Go ahead, caller. You're live. You're on the air. Go ahead. Caller, please listen to your phone. Listen to your phone. Listen to the phone. Area code 914-349. Yeah, okay. All right. When you call us, guys, listen to the phone because the TV is way behind. If you're listening to the TV, then you're holding your phone like this and looking around the room. You don't realize I'm talking to you, okay? Please try to remember that, okay? When you call, we want you to call, but just try to remember those three things. Listen to the phone, turn down the TV, and make sure you turn off the speakerphone. Don't play it with a speakerphone because it will give us feedback really bad. All right. So we're showing you Gary Johnson here, and I didn't even know much about him until today. And after seeing some of the videos, I was like, wow, this is an interesting person. Then, of course, Hillary Clinton, we've been following her ever since her husband was the president. And another interesting person. Donald Trump, well, who doesn't know Donald Trump? So he already told us everything about him. He's a billionaire genius. Then we got Stein. Her name is Jill Stein, Dr. Stein. And another interesting person, Bernie Sanders. This is the man, he impressed me so much when I found that he's riding in the economy in the airplanes to save money. So people, you know, subhanAllah, all these people have good things about them. And I just think we need to know more about all these people before we said, well, there's only two choices. There's choices out here. There's Jill Stein. She has a running mate. His name is, I think what looked like Ajmal, but I might be wrong. I saw it real fast, but his last name is Badek. Then there's Gary Johnson, who we had him up there a few minutes ago, former governor. And then he was running alongside of with a vice president nominate from the Libertarian Party, another former governor. We also had a debate tonight. We're going to be talking about it tomorrow night, the vice president's candidates debate. That's Mike Pence with Donald Trump, and Hillary Clinton's running mate is named Tim Kaine. So we'll be talking about that tomorrow. In the meantime, take a look at our website that we have. This is a brand new website. It's from Guidus Media, and it tells us a little bit about what's going on. Tomorrow it'll have a lot more for you so that you can choose wisely. There's something that we got from the Boy Scouts of America. They have a very beautiful saying, not to recruit your volunteers real fast. They said, recruit in haste, you'll regret in leisure. I thought that was kind of a wise statement, wanted to put that up there. These are some of the candidates, but certainly not all of them. There are others too. And then don't forget, you can write in a candidate. You can actually say, I would like to have, Mickey Mouse, and you can put that on there. But your vote's going to be wasted, so don't put Mickey Mouse. And don't put Yusuf Estes either, because Yusuf Estes is not running, not interested in running, and I have a TV station to run over here and in Virginia and around the world. So Ajmu Baraka, there he is. That's it. I love my engineers. They can do anything, man, almost. He's a human rights activist, and he's also with the Green Party. He's the vice president candidate along with Jill Stein. I want you to know about them. We're going to put more about them later. Let me take this phone call here. And caller, you're live. You're on the air. Looks like San Antonio. Where are you calling me from?
I'm calling from Austin.
From Austin. You're in Austin, Texas?
Yes.
All right. Okay. I like Austin. I like to visit there a lot. I need to come see you guys. Okay. Tell me, how many registered... Okay. How many registered voters do you have in your house?
About 8.
8? 8 registered voters? Wow.
Yes.
Okay. I want to come to your house when it's dinner time. I'm sure there'll be leftovers. I'll get something to eat. Okay. Now, do you know who the candidate, do they all want the same candidate, or do they have different candidates in mind, or do you know?
I think Hillary for now.
Hillary Clinton? For you, or for more than... Is there anybody else that also is going to vote for Clinton?
I think all of us.
Well, you have to be sure, because I need to know. I don't want to write it down if you're not sure.
Yeah, pretty much sure. We're sure, yeah. Hillary Clinton is other, yeah.
Okay. Okay, I got that. I put it down and we've got it recorded now, and I need you to tell everybody big salam alaikum from us and to keep watching Guidance TV, and we need Guidance TV to come to Austin. So talk to the organizations there and see if they want to bring us. Will you do that?
Okay. I will do that. It's the month to them, tell them to bring you down here in Austin.
Sounds good to me. By the way, we were in Texas over the weekend, all of the folks there in Dallas and Fort Worth, and we wanted to go to the Epic. It's called Epic out there in East Plano, but we didn't get to because we had conflicting programs, and so maybe they'll bring us back down. We'll scoot down from Dallas to Austin. I don't know. But anyway, tell everybody big salam for us and keep making dua, and Allah guide all of us and guide U.S. and us. Ameen.
Inshallah, ameen.
Alaikum salam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. MashaAllah. All right, let's take another look at our website, and I want to show you about how that works and what you can look for tomorrow. And also want to let you know again about tomorrow. We're going to be talking about the vice presidential nominees debate, which is tonight, but we'll talk about it tomorrow night. So I want you to know about that, along with I'll tell you their names. That was Tim Kaine and Mike Pence, along with the candidates that maybe some of you didn't know about. We know about Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, but did you know about somebody named Jill Stein, Dr. Jill Stein? And did you know about former governor whose name is Gary Johnson? Gary Johnson. I want you to know about these people because I think the more we know, the easier it makes it for us to choose wisely. And that's what we've been saying again and again. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. And we're not talking about somebody named Mr. Wisely. You know what I'm saying? We got another caller coming in. I missed that one. Guys, I'm sorry I wasn't looking down here. I'm looking now. If you want to give us a call back, there's time for one more call. We got 1 minute and 28 seconds left. So if you give us a call, we'll try to take it. This is the last call tonight. Oh, you want to see the results so far? What we have, and the other one we had for Trump, I got to put that on there too. And there, this is what we have tonight, so far tonight. Mr. Trump, you have 7. Hillary Clinton looks like about 20. Bernie Sanders, he had 1. And we had interest in Jill Stein and interest in Gary Johnson. Tomorrow we'll talk about that, along with the update on the vice presidential nominees debate. I don't know if you can put all that in one sentence or not. Anyway, so you want to be sure to tune in tomorrow night. Tell everybody, and tell everybody Guidance TV will be in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We'll be looking for those many apples and many sodas while we are there. And I do use very corny jokes, and if you don't laugh, the jokes get even worse. And who else will we be talking about tomorrow night?
It's 11 o'clock.
And we got to run now. But in the meantime, get guided with Guidance TV.